It's the 7th of May, and this is just a further update with regard to all the correspondences I've been awaiting acknowledgement for with regard to the offences that have been occurring in my hometown where I was born and where I have worked and where I gave birth to my child. So at the moment, it seems that there has been a complete denial, a complete um, lack of acknowledgement for the truth and justice of the system to prevail. There's a lack of acknowledgement for the respect due to my child, and the false reporters and the frauds that have intruded upon my work and my purpose and my property are still of problem making instead of solving the problems they're making. So they've been quite cheeky with sacred light fragments from my body. They've been quite cheeky with their work that hasn't been actually standardized or lawful or respectful or courteous. They've been quite cheeky withholding a child from his mother and disrespecting him from my care while out of my care. They've been quite cheeky, trespassing on my property and violating whistleblower protection laws. So there's a lot of stuff happening that is quite disrespectful. And as a woman of recovery, an advocate of recovery, and as a woman that has contributed positively to society, there's a lot of double standards I'm noticing that are quite dangerous. So those people that have imposed upon me that haven't done the work and that have only caused disturbances to society, I find it very dangerous for the future outcomes with regard to all the harms my child and I have needlessly suffered. So there's a lot of questionable matters occurring that I find quite offensive as a law abiding citizen, as a peaceful citizen, as a humanitarian that has worked with the President's office, the Duke of Edinburgh office. As a humanitarian, the circumstances I'm experiencing are really, really dangerous for the future outcomes of these kind of negative circumstances that were caused so needlessly for my baby and me. So my child is a missing person, and I'm a property owner and I'm a qualified teacher, and I'm experiencing poverty, and I've worked for the betterment of society, and I have contributed positively to society, and I'm being slandered and offended due to culprits being assisted in offences that are very dangerous for women and children's rights. So this upload this morning is just with regard to the liabilities that are still abusing the law, that aren't respecting the law, and the law has been very dangerously disrespected, and I take great offence to the laws being disrespected. And there have been other more serious issues disrespected that I have a huge concern about also. So the people disrespecting the law and justice, um, it's very worrying that this could be happening. A law-abiding citizen, a mother, a peaceful mother, humanitarian, and my beautiful child missing. So I hope the guards and the government are aware of the serious nature of this situation and the damages done to my light body as a universal light worker. Um, this is a very urgent message to the United Nations as usual. Every day is an important day for my child to be in my care. So this is an urgent message to the United Nations with regard to the very dangerous harms that my child was exposed to. So if the United Nations wouldn't mind contacting me with regard to the abuses I'm experiencing in my home country, I'd be really appreciative.